Okay, good afternoon, guys. Today, let us discuss about equity shares and preference shares. But before that, like I said you in the previous class, we discussed the sources of business finance. What was the meaning of business finance? We discussed business finance means acquisition of funds, raising of funds, creating of fund, and utilizing it properly is called as business finance. Business finance is important in every business organization. Business finance is just like blood in a human body. How blood in a human body keeps every organ alive, similarly it is business finance. It is money, it is capital in every business which keeps it alive. We saw the other day the significance of business finance. Business finance is required for survivalship. Business finance is required for modification. Business finance is required for diversification. Business finance is required for meeting long-term requirement. Business finance is required for meeting short-term requirement, for diversification, for expansion, for every department capital is required. So already we discussed in the previous class. Now let us discuss equity share. Equity share is long-term instrument or long-term security, we can call. It comes under long-term security. Long-term securities means equity share actually is a permanent source of capital for the company. Company will raise money in the form of capital, in the form of equity, by issuing equity shares. They will go to the public. So before going to the public, they will estimate the capital of the business, how much money is required, how much capital is required. First they will make estimation. For example, capital in a business organization is 1 lakh. Then company will divide this 1 lakh into certain parts. These are called as parts. Each part is called as share. Company requires 1 lakh rupee. So to collect money 1 lakh rupee from the public in different denomination, they will divide this 1 lakh into 10,000 parts. Each part is called as share. There will be equity share as well as preference shares. First we are discussing about equity share. Then after this, let me take you to the preference share. So when you divide this 1 lakh into 10,000, each part value will be 10. So 10 rupee is face value of share. So like this, it may be divided in 10,000, it may be divided in 20,000. So depending upon your requirement, you will make division. So when you divide it, you get face value. For example, if 1 lakh is divided by 20,000 shares, 20,000 parts, each share face value will be 5 rupees. So like that, they will keep the value of share at a low profile, because company wants to gather money from the public, from different section of people. In the society there will be different section of people. Some may be millionaires, some may be rich, some may be poor, some may be cautious, some may be risk takers. So therefore they will divide this into different parts, and in different denomination it will be issued. So equity shares are called as permanent source of long-term capital. This is called as long-term capital, and it is permanent. It is important and permanent source of finance. So equity shares are generally called as ordinary shares. They are called as ordinary shares, and they can also be called as residual owners. First, they are called as ordinary shares because they are taking risk, and equity shareholders are not given importance, not given preference. How preference is given to the other stakeholders. You have to give preference to the bankers if you collect money from bank. You have to give preference to the creditors if you collect money from them. Similarly, you have to give preference to the debenture holders. Similarly, you will give preference to the preference shareholders. So such preference, such importance will not be given to the equity shareholders. Therefore they are called as ordinary shares. They are the real owners of the company. They are, in simple words, in common language, they are the internal persons of the company. They are just like members of house, members of home, members of companies, member of company. Therefore they are called as real owner. They are ordinary shares. They are residual owners because they claim their money back. They claim their returns on investment only after returns is paid to all other stakeholders. Similarly, they will, whatever money they have provided to the company, they will collect, they will refund, they will get back their money only at the time of liquidation if anything is left. Therefore they are called as residual owners. Equity shareholders are the real owners of the company. Simple. And at the same time, equity shareholders gets returns on their investment, and the returns on investment is called as dividends. And this dividend rate in case of equity shareholders will not be fixed. It will be fluctuating. It will be fluctuating. And at the same time, let me tell you, company will declare dividend only when there is profit, and after profit also rate of dividend in case of equity shares will be fluctuating. It will not be fixed. Got it, sir? It depends upon profit. These shareholders will get more dividend when the company earns more profit, and when these shareholders will get less dividends when the company is having less profit. So therefore their dividend rate is always changing, is always fluctuating. It is not fixed. And at the same time, their investment, whatever they have invested in the company, they will get it back. Or it may be company will refund them only at the time of liquidation. Liquidation means closure of the business. Liquidation, they will get their money back only at the time of liquidation. If something is left after disposing all the assets of the company, whatever is left from that, equity shareholders will be paid their money back. So this is the future, this is the feature, this is the meaning of equity share. Now let us straight away go to merits and demerits, because in 10 marks this question will not be asked, but it is again and again it is been asked in 5 marks, and in 5 marks sometime merits of equity shares will be asked, sometime in some other cases demerits of equity share will be asked. So therefore you have to read and you have to understand both advantages. Merit means advantages, demerits means disadvantages. So first let us go through advantages of equity share. So first merit of equity share from the company's perspective is that company need not to create create any obligation to pay fixed rate of dividend. It is not obligatory to the company that company should pay fixed rate of dividend. Equity shareholders sometime may be paid more dividend, sometime they may be paid less dividend. Like I said you earlier, dividend of the equity share depends upon profit. This is one advantage. In case of preference shares, in case of debentures, their company has to pay fixed rate of dividend. Further, if you go to debentures, debenture holders will be paid interest regularly, continuously, irrespective of the profit. Company, whether they earn profit, even if they don't earn profit, by hook or crook, debenture holders need to be paid interest. So in case of debenture, they are obligatory. It is compulsory on part of the company that they should pay interest irrespective of the profit. Such obligation will not be there in case of equity shareholders. No need to create any obligation to pay fixed rate of dividend. At the same time, No need to refund their money after a specific period, after a stipulated period, because their money will be refunded to them only at the time of liquidation. To them at last, after paying everybody. Even when dividend is declared, first dividend will be paid to the preference shareholders. After paying them, dividend will be paid to the equity shareholders. Similarly, their money will be paid back to them. First money will be returned by the company to the preference shareholders. Then after that, money will be refunded to the equity shareholders. This is also one of the advantage. Therefore, equity share, money gathered through equity share becomes permanent capital for the company. Next advantage is it is issued. These equity shares are issued without creating any charge over the assets of the companies. Equity shares are issued to the public without charging the assets of the company, without any charge over the assets of the company, which means the provider of money in the form of equity share, or in other words, equity shareholders need to give money to the company without any mortgage, without mortgaging anything. They cannot have a right over the assets of the property. That is what it means. For example, if you want to collect loans from bank, you have to put your property as mortgage with the bankers, mortgage with the creditors. So such thing is not required in case of equity shareholders. Therefore, there will not be any charge over the assets of the company. It is also one of the advantage. At the same time, they are the real owners of the company. Equity shareholders are the real owners of the company. They will not be given preference in terms of dividend and investment, but they will be having management right. In case of equity shareholders, as they are taking risk, as they are taking dividend, as they are taking their investment, after everybody are paid at last, therefore company will give them voting right, and equity shareholders have participation in the management. Therefore, they are called as real owners of the company. Okay. Similarly, they are the real gainers when the company does well. During the prosperous period of the company, they are the real gainers. For example, equity share preference shareholders, they will get fixed rate of dividend, say 5%, 10%, and they will not be paid even a single penny extra than that. But equity shareholders, they will get more dividend when the company is doing well. So these are the advantages of equity shares. Disadvantages, orally I will tell you. Disadvantage is equity shares are not preferable to those investors who want steady income and who don't want to take risk. Such investors will not invest in equity share, rather they will invest in preference shares. So that is one disadvantage. Similarly, cost of issuing equity share will be more when compared to preference shares, and when compared to debentures, and when compared to money gathering from other sources, from money gathering from bank. In that you have to spend some money. Cost will be more. In case of shares, cost will be more. Equity share disadvantage is, in issuing equity share, company has to incur expenditure more than the other sources. For example, they have to pay commission to the underwriters, because company they will issue shares with the help of underwriters, especially when the company is new. If the company is new, public will not be aware of company, so they don't purchase shares of the company directly. In that case, company will go to the middlemen, underwriters, and underwriters has to be paid a commission. on shares and debenture. So that is also example of cost, floating cost, cost. Cost will be more in case of issuing debenture. In other sources, cost will be less. At the same time, if the company issues only equity shares, then the power of the equity shareholders will get diluted. Powers from their hand will goes to the hands of other shareholders. Therefore, there are chances that their power may be diluted. That is also one disadvantage. And at the same time, in issuing equity shares, formalities will be lengthy. These were the advantages and disadvantages. In the next class, I will explain you preference share. I hope you understood. Now go to the question bank. Question is there. From that you study and write exam in the next class. Okay, thank you. See you in the next class.